Physician Assistant Class Orator, Tristan. Dr. Domino, faculty, class of 2019, thank you. Just to be clear here, I am not the valedictorian. Truth be told, I was about a point away from getting a C in pharmacology too, if we're going to be honest here. I'm not the most popular. I believe that honor goes to our handyman, John Masters. And possibly our physiology professor, Dr. Simon. So if I'm not the smartest and I'm not the most popular, what am I doing up here? Truth is I volunteered, but I also like to think that I'm up here because I believe I can pay tribute to the people that surround me. Most notably the class of 2019, but also the people behind them that helped us get to this day. You know, about 28 months ago, we came from all across the country, from places like Nevada, Texas, California, Oregon, of course, New Mexico. They funneled all 40 of us into a classroom and taught us everything there was to know about the human body, everything that could go wrong with it, and then how to fix it. And then last March, they draped a white coat around our shoulders, pretty much just slapped us on our backs and said, "Go get them, partner." And so once again, we were scattered back out across the country, except this time not back to our homes, but rather to hospitals, skilled nursing facilities, psychiatric wards, and operating rooms. We spent the last year suturing up patients, delivering babies, treating influenza, a lot of times getting influenza. And I know everyone that's going to walk across the stage today has their own story about how they overcame difficulty and the sacrifice that they made to basically make the transition from a glorified bookworm to a practicing healthcare provider. But there is one story that I would like to share with you today that I have the privilege of sharing with you today that I believe captures the heart of our celebration. Now, you don't really think about it, but one of the most important decisions that you make in the program comes on day one, and that is where you decide to sit. Mainly because you'll be sitting in that same seat next to that same person for about 15 months, whether you like it or not. Fortunately for me, I had the luck of sitting next to one of the funniest, nicest, and hard-working guys in the class, and he goes by the name of Thomas Kleiss. Tom and I became pretty good friends over the course of the program. We didn't hang out that much outside of class because he was busy raising his 2 kids with his wife, but we made a little tradition at the end of every quarter to grab a beer together and celebrate coming that much closer to becoming PAs. So fast forward with me now to the end of quarter 5, the end of didactic, when we've gotten through the rigorous hell of skill exams and and tests, and the reality of heading out on rotations is finally starting to set in. So once again, my buddy Tom called me up and asked me to meet him for a beer. And this time, instead of celebrating and making through another quarter, Tom broke the news to me that he was unexpectedly diagnosed with lymphoma. And so, just like that, my good buddy's plans of becoming a PA were quickly replaced with what was honestly a fight for his life against an aggressive form of cancer. And so we all headed out on rotations, and Tom stayed behind to fight the good fight. And honestly, I don't really know what Tom went through over the past year, but I can tell you that he spent a majority of that time away from his family over in Seattle, receiving a specialized form of treatment. And while he was over there, I had the good fortune of visiting his wife Tina and having some Dion's pizza with his little kids. And that night I asked Tina, I said, Tina, how you doing? How's Tom doing? To be honest, I was expecting a few tears. But instead, and I'll never forget it, instead this quirky little smile came across her face. And she ran over and she grabbed her cell phone, she came back and she rolled her eyes, and she said, look at this guy. And she started flipping through all these goofy selfies that Tom had been sending his wife from his hospital bed while he was receiving his transfusions. Needless to say, that night I was struck by the immeasurable sacrifice that these two were making for their family, for each other. And honestly, for all the things that I learned in the classroom over the 15 months, and for all the things that I saw in rotations over the past year, it's probably those goofy selfies that will stick with me the longest. You know, someone, my good friend, who was probably in, dare I say, one of the lowest points of his life, still found it in him to make his wife smile, to put her before himself. And before everyone here starts to get a little too teary, I want to go ahead and spoil the story for you. Tom beat that cancer. In fact, he's sitting right over there, and I'm proud to say that he's got back up and the 40th day last month. Tom, our celebration today is as much yours as it is ours. And as unique and as profound as Tom's story is, he'd be the first to tell you that everyone in here graduating today made some sort of immeasurable sacrifice just to make it to today. And none of it would have been possible without the support of our loved ones. So I know I speak on behalf of my class when I say thank you to our family, our friends, shout out to my Ohana, our faculty, and our loved ones. And I know personally I wouldn't be standing up here if it wasn't for the support of my mother and my father, the love of my family, my personal faith, and above all, my Keurig coffee machine, to whom I like to dedicate the speech to. So in closing, class of 2019. There's no doubt about it, today is our day. We dreamed about this day. We've earned this day, quite literally through blood, sweat, and tears. But in truth, today marks the beginning of a life dedicated towards serving others. And for that reason, I'm proud to count myself amongst you, my deserving colleagues, my fellow physician assistants. Congratulations and thank you.